Question: will you ever love Monday morning? Answer: let's talk about it. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. That's my name, but my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today? Hey, you're going to get to experience something with me. My very, very first sip of my very, very first cup of Joe, just the way I love it. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know what it is about that first sip of the day. Well, if there's anything that can brighten up an early morning jolt for me, is a cup of Joe, the way I like it. Do you like tea or coffee or probably a cold drink at this time? You know, that's interesting. Even though it's summer, it's July, I still like that first early morning cup of drink to be a hot drink. Kind of strange, but I guess we're all creatures of habit. And that's what I want to talk about today. Habit. So before I get right into it, I have to have that second sip. Why don't you join me? Go grab your cup of Joe or iced tea or whatever else it is that floats your boat early in the morning. Hang on. Well, doing this has become a habit. Not the worst habit in the world. But today, I'd like to talk to you about money, spending, and habit versus emotion and actual need for purchase. Back in the 80s, there was a thing going around, a phrase: I'm going to shop retail therapy. I need retail therapy. Retail therapy. I could swear it was a governmental conspiracy to stimulate the economy. All goofing aside with that joke, somebody went around saying that, convincing people that shopping is therapeutic. And maybe to a degree, I could understand that. You're getting some sort of gratification. But this was a bad thing because it confused a lot of people. Then, of course, you remember the phrase shop till you drop, okay? Shop, shop, shop. I am all for a great economy, of course. No bones about it. Myself, of all people, I want a great economy, of course. But not to be so confused. And here's where it could get dangerous on an individual level. My target audience, because this is a budget channel, I want to reach the person who might be in debt or on the verge of becoming a debtor when they shouldn't or do not have to, or just the person that just wants to get their act together financially, okay? Which hopefully most of us want to be in that place. But I think that we make many, many purchases just to satisfy some other need. Like that old joke that I mentioned about my best friend who's no longer. Well, why are you shopping today? Because it's Tuesday. Why are you shopping today? Because it's Tuesday. I mean, this person had everything plus the kitchen sink bouncing out of their pantry. And there really was, in my opinion, not that I'm an expert, but I was her best friend and I knew her very, very well. That she just really didn't need the items. What she was seeking was some sort of personal gratification that can borderline becoming a problem. And even though I'm not a psychologist, it's possible that she might have been a hoarder. And that is definitely a disorder that needs to, be checked into. Sometimes people do things like that, overtly so, collecting and overtly shopping to fill some sort of a personal void is usually the answer, okay? But that's a different video. But I'm concerned about the person who wants to dig themselves out of debt. Are you currently in debt right now? If you are currently in debt right now, do not think that that extra $50 that you might have thrown away on an impulse trip, okay, couldn't help shave down your debt. Big mistake. Add that $50 to the minimum payment you are probably making on your credit card, an interest, and nothing's happening, and you're still paying for a pair of sneakers that you might have purchased, back in September of 18? I know. I'm telling you. So, the bottom line of and yes, I'm grabbing some more Joe. I need it. I want it. Maybe I do need it to wake up. But, okay. Here's what I'm concerned about. The person who is in debt, who sincerely wants to dig themselves out of a hole, or the person who really wants to build an emergency fund, because as you know, when I say it till ad nauseum, you need an emergency fund. Okay. Check your emotions the next time you say, I have to go shopping. Okay? I must go shopping. And I'm not just talking about the grocery store. I'm really kind of talking about like I need a fourth or a fifth cap. Just saying, as an example, okay? Because I love caps, all right? Do I need a fifth cap? No. But if I was digging myself out of debt and wanted to pay something off, that extra 20, 25 bucks, whatever it is, examine your own life, okay? Are you an emotional shopper? You may not even know you are. You may not have even ever considered one time that you might be, okay? So basically it's this. Your goal is to get out of debt, or your goal is to reach that initial $1,000 recommended emergency fund. Personally, I recommend a $2,000 emergency fund, but let's get started even with the 1,000, okay? Some might even have a goal of only being able to collectively get 500. We have goals, but if we keep shopping mindlessly to fill some sort of an emotional need, it's not going to happen as fast, or maybe not at all. How many people, I wonder, are walking around this planet in deep credit card debt because of emotional shopping, okay? So on this Monday morning, with my cup of Joe, I implore anyone out there who may be teetering on the brink of doing that or in the midst of doing that to go, whoa, let me take that deep breath. Maybe Jan from New York City has an important point. Do I shop out of emotion? How many times have you bought things, put them in a closet for one day? One day. And one day never came. And you virtually threw your money away. That's it. So I'm not going to lecture. I care about you. And if you fall into that category, I just want to help you acknowledge that possibility. Okay? Deal? Good. Now listen, tomorrow's Tuesday. We're starting off the week nicely with the great Save $10 Tuesday show. So be there tomorrow. And yes, I will record it with Waze tomorrow. Hey, it's Monday. I got to have some executive privilege around here with my cup of Joe. Hang out. Thank you so much for viewing. I really do appreciate your time. Consider subscribing to this channel and support my channel so I could go further. That's just the way it works. Have an amazing day, and thank you for your time. Take good care.